Shalom.
Shalom, y'all.
What you waiting on? Shalom, y'all, and welcome back to our Happy Hebrew family. Today I'm going to show you a quick, easy, and lazy sort of project using my Power Quick Pot. This is an 8-quart quick pot. I've set it on the, let me show you, on the beef saute setting so that I can brown the beef stew cubed meat. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and preheated it, and if you set it on that, if you put it on that setting, it will automatically heat it up to, I think it's about 195 degrees or somewhere up around there. And basically this is just my lazy recipe. I'm a little under the weather, but you know, life still goes on. Still have to you know, make food for the kiddos and the hubby who's at work right now. I'm just kind of thumbing through this recipe book that came with excuse me, that came with the Power Quick Pot. Again, this is my recipe for just a quick beef stew. I'll probably skip some steps, and I don't necessarily, well, I'm sorry, let me make a correction too about the temperature. Y'all have to excuse me. Again, I do not feel well. I won't be putting myself on camera because I look a hot mess, so I'm trying to spare y'all. But again, for the preheating of the temperature for the saute, when you put it on the beef setting, it should reach about 390 to 395, and that's degrees Fahrenheit. So it'll get nice and hot to where it should get a nice brown on your beef stew meat, which I'll show you. I pre-seasoned some flour, so here it is in the bowl here on the side. Let me show you a little bit closer. So that's my beef stew meat. At the bottom of it is the seasoned flour, and I'm just going to gently toss it up in there. As you can see here in the bottom of the quick pot, I have a little bit of avocado oil and olive oil, in which also I want to go ahead and spray the non-stick olive oil spray in here, only because it makes it easier once the beef stew is done and everybody's eating to clean the pot. So yeah, that's just one thing that I do to just kind of make it easier for whoever is going to be cleaning the pot. Generally, it'll be one of the boys that'll go ahead and do it. So now I've lightly tossed the beef stew meat in here, and as you can see, it's preheated. It's pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop stew meat in there. You can hear it sizzling. And I'm being super lazy because normally I'll do it in a couple different batches. But like I said, this is a quick and easy recipe. I'm not really concerned about the meat browning. You know, the flour breading on it, really browning or caramelizing all that much. I'll stir it around and all that, but my concern is not that, because one of the other kind of quick and lazy little hacks that I do is I'm going to add brown gravy mix to it, so it'll give it its color that it's looking for. Because we're going to put it on the slow cooker setting, I know for a fact everything will be cooked thoroughly, so I'm not really concerned about it getting caramelized as much as I am just go ahead and getting everything put in the pot. If you can hear me, I sound a little nasally. Me and babe caught a cold, and we've basically been nursing this cold now for 2 days. Hopefully it'll go away soon. So while I'm waiting on the meat, I'm going to go ahead and finish dicing up my onions. Which, again, this recipe is easy. It doesn't really require a lot of prep work. Which I'm glad about, because I really am not feeling up to it. But I did want to have something hot and hearty for my family to eat. In our neck of the woods where we live, it is cold and rainy outside. So this will be a perfect meal to prepare for them today. And I'm just doing a little diced onion. Here I have diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano in it. So I'm going to go ahead and open that now. So I have my wooden spoon here. I'm just going to go around and just kind of stir it a little bit. Like I said, if it gets brown in here, great, you know, no biggie. But that's not really necessarily what I'm looking for. Sorry, y'all. That's not necessarily what I'm looking for, as much as I am just trying to get everything in a pot. Because like I said, I'm going to do a pack of brown gravy mix in here. So I'm not really concerned about everything getting sauteed and brown. Alright, also a little hack. I do baby carrots so that I don't have to do a bunch of cutting of the carrots. And I have celery hearts right here that I'm going to go ahead and do a rough chop on to add them to the pot. Just cutting them ends off of their little ugly looking. I'll split each stick so they're not so wide. And then I'll just go ahead and dice them. If you like it chunkier, by all means, you could just cut the celery hearts, you know, widthwise like this, or you can do whatever size chunks you want. I like to make mine a little more bite-sized. Plus, in the situation with this, you're putting it in the slow cooker. You want to try to leave as much room as you can when you layering vegetables and stuff in there. So I have my baby carrots over here in the sink draining before I wash them. And here's the potatoes. here. Now I've already washed those, so I'm going to go ahead and chop those up as well. So I just kind of wedge them and like kind of cut the wedges in half. That's basically what I'm looking for size-wise, because they'll break down some as you cook the beef stew. So I don't want them too small. I want it to be a good texture, but I don't want them super small. So something like that size, because like I said, they'll break down some. And I don't put a lot of potatoes in there, simply because I'm eating it and I'm trying to watch my carb intake. So I won't, eat a lot. So it's really the only person in the house that eats potatoes like that is Babe. He loves meat and potatoes. So as long as he got some potatoes in there, he's good. Okay, now the potatoes are done. So now what I'm gonna do is brown gravy. I'm gonna go ahead and add these in here. So here's your potatoes, your onions, and your celery. Go right here. Yeah, this is by far the quickest way to make beef stew, in my opinion. Now that I have those in there, what I'll do is I'm going to use a little bit of this Dale's seasoning. That'll add a caramel color to it as well. Just make sure you shake it up when you use it. It also adds a little bit of seasoning to it, so be careful, because that salt in it, as you can hear it, it's automatically making to the bottom of the pot. And it's sort of deglazing all the drippings from the flour on the meat. So it'll make its own gravy, but I add gravy mix. Hold on, John. I add a little bit of gravy mix to it so that it will really, really be nice and thick and have a nice gravy and consistency to it. So this is organic bone broth, beef bone broth. So I'm not gonna put all of that in there, because when I do the brown gravy mix, plus I got nice tomatoes, but when I do the brown gravy mix, I don't want it to be too soupy and runny. Plus you got tomatoes to add. So there you go. A little bit of soy sauce. We'll do a little bit of fresh garlic. And now I'm gonna get a bowl with some cold water and mix this gravy up right there. So basically this is your brown gravy mix right here. It's one packet. And I probably added like a cup of water, cold water in it. But right now I'm just trying to beat the lumps out of it. So now you can see there's no lumps. Here's my carrots. Go ahead and pour that on top of it. Just trying to get that residual. Worcestershire sauce. Give it a stir. let me fill in a few holes. Excuse me. The seasoned flour that I did was mixed with unbleached all-purpose flour. I did garlic powder. I did seasoning salt. And I did Montreal steak seasoning, oregano, and basil. And I stirred all that together. And then I dusted the beef stew cubes. The beef stew cubes with that mixture, and that's when I put it in here. After that, you all saw when I layered it. Okay, so this is what the mixture looked like. Sometimes I add organic corn. Sometimes I'll put kale in it. It just depends. Today I just kind of wanted it to make it a little bit traditional. You know, nothing spectacular, but definitely a nice hot hearty meal. So let me just say this too about the Power Quick Pot. This particular pot holds, this is 8 quarts. Okay, this is plenty of room to feed my family of 6. Okay, we got 4 boys and my husband and myself. And I put, you know, this was probably 2.5 pounds of beef cubes that I got from Sam's. And if you missed it, I did have it on my haul, which I'll link in the description. And I may put, you know, excuse me, I feel like crap. I'll put a link so that you can go back and view the haul. But basically, that was what, like 5 potatoes, 5 medium-sized potatoes, maybe a half a bag of baby carrots, and then, you know, the celery and so on and so forth. So you'll see, if you're interested in doing or having me do any other hauls or any other recipes or anything like that, comment below, and I will certainly make a few more meals and show you the versatility of this Power Quick Pot. Now what I'm going to do is switch it over to the low cook setting. First you have to hit cancel, and then you hit slow cook. It's going to ask you slow cook what? So let me show you. So what you're doing is you're going to be slow cooking beef. This is blinking. So let me start again. Cancel, because at first I had it on the saute setting, and so when you hit cancel, it returns back to this screen. Then you hit the slow cook setting, it'll blink beef. You can hit the knob here, slow cook, that's what you want. Hit the knob again, and then what you can do is go and set your timer. So it is, let me see what time it is. It is 2:07. So let's say I'll put it for 5 hours. That way we'll pretty much eat at 7 o'clock, because it'll definitely be done by then. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my lid on, and there you go. It's slow cooking on medium. If we wanted to change the temp, we could do it up or low. But you know what? I'll do it like this. That's just to ensure that it'll be done by 7 o'clock at the very latest. So I'm getting a little bit of a late start. Like I said, I've been under the weather, but I definitely wanted to prepare dinner and have everything ready for the boys and Nate when he get home from work, which normally he gets home about 5. It takes some minutes, decompress, and then the boys do their homework, do their chores, and then they'll end up eating dinner. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Please make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you tap the bell so that you'll be notified every time we do a video. And leave a comment below and let me know if there's anything else that you guys would like to see me review, or you know, if you have any video suggestions that you'd like to see us do. So yeah, I look forward to tomorrow's vlog, and shalom y'all.